I spent a lot of time with
How the likes
German
of you learn to
television.
fight like that?
That's how.
Who are you?
We're employees from your place of business, Otohime Land.
You're from our own soapland?
We were helping Nanoha Mukoda, a woman who works there. You've been sucking money out of her while keeping her dad prisoner in the old folks' home.
I told you. We're doing what needs to be done.
About Austria. After this.
I've heard all that already, and it's bullshit! You can't just twist the Yakuza code to suit yourself! That's being a fucking prick!
Stop this.
Ooh, the chairman? Is it the chairman? Yeah, it is. It is.
Boss!
Totsuka, what's happening here?
There was a dispute on our turf, and so...
You look like hitmen to me. Are you Yakuza?
We're not hitmen. We came with a request for the chairman.
A request?
About Totsuka's business operation.
He wants maybe become a friend.
Sunlight Castle?
Could we have a bit of your time?
How can I be sure you won't try to kill me?
Frisk us if you want. We're unarmed.
Unarmed with his big
What's
massage.
wrong?
This guy had a strange-looking bill on him.
Oh, that's a clue. That was what
I've
he
had that
found
for a
in
while.
his pockets.
No idea where it came from, though. Someone just put it in my pocket at some point.
What should we do?
Nothing. It's just play money.
Well, that's a toy. It's not technically a weapon.
You sure you don't want to tie a string around it? Hurts like a bitch if you don't.
I suppose you would know, wouldn't you?
Of course, after you made me lose 2 of them.
Just give me the knife already, Captain.
It's natural that society wants to avoid seeing its
He
own
wants to cut his
underbelly.
finger.
But
Am I
luckily
right?
for those who refuse to
lying?
look, I've taken many risks to protect them from the Komi Jewel. I've protected them from the Chinese faction as well.
Yeah, I don't know everything about it, but I figured it was the Seiryu clan keeping it all balanced.
The balance is starting to crumble. It must be said that in any faction, the men operate businesses unknown to the boss. But I'm hearing that some have gone so low as to extort money from the homeless.
Yeah, that's the Yokohama Leomom. I got plenty of personal experience with that.
I see. And as for Totsuka, I never thought he would keep such a large business secret. Thank you for telling me. I knew of its existence,
Easy.
of course. And I was
Just have
glad
to
Totsuka
fight
was the
everyone.
director. Our clan bought that building 30 years ago. It was crumbling. Some wanted it demolished. Others wanted to make it a historic landmark. I settled the issue. I said it should be turned into a retirement home, run by Totsuka. I trusted him completely. I never knew he was running another type of business on the top floor.
It was still in the exploratory phase. I was gonna tell you about it once it became a viable business.
It's gross that you're even calling it a business.
But that's funny. I think if I remember right, in Yakuza world, if you lie to your boss, you have to cut your finger. Am I right? What that was a thing. Well, he's still running a retirement home where he the payment is like 2 millions a month, I believe, or something like that, and he just kills the old ones and collects and don't report that and collects the insurance. I think told insurance, but it's not the insurance. It's still they still keep collecting every money they have. No, they receive. So yeah, and then they are asking for more, and if they can't pay, they kill. Anyway, they kill old people.
Chairman, the whole operation is just wrong.
So yeah, and that doesn't make sense. So if you start a business when you are a Yakuza and don't tell that, that's already lying, and you are saying bye-bye to your pinky. It's doesn't make sense, but maybe...
You gotta do something. The people there need to be let out.
Kasuga, was it?
Yes, sir.
I think you have the wrong idea here.
Sorry?
I appreciate you telling me about Totsuka's secret business, but I have no need or desire for your opinion.
Ooh.
But he's
Because you're
murdering
nothing.
innocent people.
Misfortune is often a side effect of profit. One's happiness might be purchased with another's unhappiness. To a certain extent, that is unavoidable in our line of work.
Agreed, boss.
With that logic, you could justify anything, no matter how dishonorable.
Totsuka, I'd like to hear your own description of what happens on the top floor.
The excellent course offers a smooth and painless transition out of this life. It's compassionate euthanasia.
Euthanasia? That's bullshit! I saw it happen! You murdered the woman who was in a wheelchair!
He did.
Euthanasia is a painless release given to those who need it. That woman in the wheelchair left this world peacefully. You should realize, sometimes it's not the patient who wants it, but the family.
Oh.
What about Nanoha's dad?
Perfect
No.
example. She wanted us to dispatch her father.
Liar!
What do you know about it? I met with her myself and she approved it.
See, I thought that they are doing it like shady, like just straight of killing. But you see, kids want to kill their parents
That can't be
to
true.
relieve them. Is it right? Is it wrong?
Consider this your lesson about certain realities in this world. Anyway,
And here goes the
done
pinky.
playing teacher.
Totsuka,
Sir!
put it down. I don't need your finger.
They are not Yakuza.
Thank you, Chairman.
Pay with your
That
head.
doesn't mean that I approve of this little side business you were running. Therefore... Takabe!
Understood. Boys, take him out of here.
What?
Show him
Never,
what'll happen if he ever
never.
sets foot in here again.
If Tojo clan would see this, they would eliminate this clan. It's like,
Chairman!
but maybe they are doing one step further. We don't know.
Kasuga. A Yakuza cannot be judged merely by society's standards of what is right and wrong. Our reputation is everything,
It is.
but we cannot preserve our reputation if we allow civilians like you to trespass.
The boss fight.
Don't fool yourself into thinking you did something brave today. The truth is, your actions have disgraced me and the Seiryu clan.
Now he's
I
back
want that
tough again.
knowledge to weigh heavy on your heart.
As scared as I should be right now, I'm super into it, Chairman. That was awesome.
I'm sorry.
I was starting to think that during the 18 years I spent in prison, the type of Yakuza I admired went extinct. But
What?
you're
He
one of
thinks
them.
he's better as his own boss?
You're the old school kind of Yakuza. The kind I've always believed in, and always will.
Old school Yakuza? What about the pinky? He could let him cut off his pinky and then do what he wants to do with him after that. That would be a step further.
I see. I'm glad such a thing is still appreciated. I must admit, I find myself wondering what kind of Yakuza raised you like that.
You're asking about my patriarch? He was the type of guy who would show up to rescue a dumbass kid who dropped his name just to get out of trouble. Even a kid he never met. He'd cut off his own finger for the family name. Right. Let's go home.
Wait. I'm curious. What was the name of this patriarch?
Do he knows? I believe he does.
Masumi Arakawa, of the Arakawa family. Ex-Tojo clan.
Knows.
Arakawa.
Yep. Although when I went to find him the other day, he did put a bullet in me. So, I guess I should probably take the hint. But he can't take away all the lessons I learned from him. To me, he's still the way a man ought to be.
Arakawa. I'll remember that.
Yeah, I really want to experience, no, not experience, to play. Yeah, it is the experience to what will be in the end with old boss.
Well,
Maybe that's a
guess we
big,
should
big,
head back
big
to the soap
scheme.
Huh? Oh, yeah, whatever.
So, that was a shocker. How Nanoha agreed to the euthanasia? I guess you never know for sure what people really want.
That's true.
Hey, just a minute, please.
Need something, Captain?
Come to Sunlight Castle with me.
Maybe,
I'm having
who knows?
Nanoha meet us there.
What? Why?
Just do it.
Plate number, ho ho.
Are you Nanoha Mukoda?
In?
Yes?
Do you have your coffee?
We talked on the phone. I'm Takabe, the general manager.
Where's Totsuka-san?
He had some urgent business and couldn't be here, so I'm filling in.
I see.
I apologize for how sudden this is, but we're closing our institution.
You're closing?
Yes. As such, we won't be able to continue caring for your father. We're terribly sorry, but you'll have to make other arrangements for him.
But the operation, wasn't that scheduled for today?
It's been canceled. We deeply apologize and ask for your understanding.
Cancelled? But if he doesn't get that operation, he'll die!
Hold up. What did you just say?
They said he'll die without the surgery.
Just double checking. But is that what you paid Totsuka for last time you met? What did you two talk about?
At the meeting, we... Somehow I scraped together 2 million yen. But can't I finish paying later? Maybe we don't even have to do the surgery that soon. I'm worried he's still too weak for it.
Don't tell me you're having second thoughts now. Your father deserves to be at peace. You said it yourself. But now you're cheaping out on him?
No, please don't say that. Of course I want Dad to have peace in his golden years. I don't want him in pain, but does it have to be so expensive?
I'm afraid it does. Given the delicate nature of the task, there may be complications. Don't you see the need for finesse? That's what you're paying us for.
Oh, okay. It's just my father's never had an operation.
Oh. First timer, huh? Hey, if we can laugh about it, it must not be that bad, right?
Huh? I guess.
So she had no idea.
It seems not.
She thought the operation was a life-saving procedure.
Damn, we barely got to him in time.
Nanoha-san, let me assure you, the operation is no longer necessary.
Sorry?
Your father was examined again, and doctors concluded the previous diagnosis was incorrect.
Plot twist.
Oh, really?
Yes. Therefore, we are returning this payment to you immediately. We realize how inconvenient our closure is to you. So, all money paid towards care after today's date will be refunded.
But what do I do now? When does he have to move out?
Please, don't worry. There will be no forced relocations. As I said, we realize how inconvenient this is for you. Your father may stay here free of charge until you make other arrangements.
In a place where you need to
Are you serious?
pay like 2 million.
Finally, some actual fairness.
This was by order of the chairman.
I'm glad to hear that. Real glad.
So, who was it who said she was in trouble again?
Leave it alone. Everybody makes mistakes.
Nothing is for
So
free.
much for detectives' hunches.
Remember that.
Hey, Adachi's mistake led to her dad's survival, so there. Let's just be grateful for our luck.
I'll trust you all to iron out whatever you need to.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, bit of advice. You should put that away.
Oh, yes, of course.
Now that you've got a fat wad of cash, maybe you can afford to work at a nicer place, you know?
Sorry?
We were hired to work at Otohime Land while you were out. You were only working there so you could fund your dad's care, right?
Already forgot about it.
Yes.
You don't even have to go back. We'll tell the boss you quit if you like. Oh, and we'll get you any back pay you're owed.
Really? Oh, that'd be great, actually.
No worries. Go on and see your dad. I'm sure he's gonna flip when he sees you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this was just...
You
It's
know,
like crazy.
seeing that
Messed
smile,
up
I
crazy.
can see why she was their most popular girl.
Such a ladies' man, aren't you? Okay, let's go report to the boss.
Now we know. Now we know. Okay. This was a bit of a messy quest with some plot twists. But okay, let's get in. Yes, we need to go. Oh, you show me. Yes. Yes. Oh, at the feeling that I want another coffee. Oh. Oh god. Okay, let's not think about it. No, let's not think about it. Let's not get addictive. Wait. We, okay. I can go back and report this. Okay. He will not be happy.
We're back. It got pretty crazy back there. But you know what? Boss.
Well, that
No
happened.
way. Why? Why would you?
Well, that's messed up. And that's chapter 4 completed. And yeah, why? But I have a feeling he didn't do it himself. What do you think? I don't believe he did it himself.
Nonomiya really didn't seem the type to kill himself.
Yeah, I hear you on that one. I would have jumped on that place no matter how big a loan I needed.
Something fishy.
Seriously, it's a gold mine. The guy was sitting on a mountain of cash and he just threw himself off.
Classy group. Talking this way at a funeral.
Money does things to people. They know a soap land can be a ticket to riches.
Can't you start one just by submitting some paperwork?
Well, it's gotten a lot stricter. A new soap land has to be more than 200 meters from any school, hospital, or library. There's no downtown real estate that meets that criteria. Not a single lot. So, functionally, it's impossible to open a new soap land.
What about the old ones that have been around forever?
They got grandfathered in.
So Nonomiya's death is another precious soap land down the drain.
I mean, it didn't have to be. He could have sold it and made a huge profit just like those guys said. I really don't understand why he did himself in.
Me neither. There must have been something terrible going on. Something even worse than Nanoha's situation. I really think he was more of a sensitive guy than he ever let on.
Excuse me, sensitive?
And who are you, lady?
I don't know about that.
Nanoha-san?
Oh,
Is that you?
Whoa, look at her. She's feeling a lot better now. No more stress about her dad. And she went shopping. Yeah.
with that
she looked
money?
Great. Pretty sexy.
Shut up! She's here to pay her respects, you moron. Grow the fuck up!
Nanoha-san, you should know that we are the ones who found him. I mean, we were just heading back to the shop, expecting to find him there, but he'd already hung himself.
Yeah, I heard you guys just now saying he was sensitive. Come on, we all know he wasn't the greatest guy. And he was selfish, too. But that's why I think there's no way he killed himself.
Damn, Nanoha-san. I know you're still going through a lot, but is this really the time to trash the guy?
Don't lecture me like that. You don't even know me.
We don't know you?
No, you don't.
Obviously.
I'm Saeko.
Now I'm confused.
All right, so is Psycho your nickname or something? I don't get it.
No,
Me
I'm
too.
saying that you and I have never met before, okay? Do you get it now, Gramps?
Gramps? Come on, Nanoha.
Okay, you obviously don't get it. Maybe Four Eyes over there can figure it out?
Four Eyes? No, I can't say I get it at all.
Well, the simple answer is they're twins, right?
We have a winner. You're smarter than you look back there.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm Nanoha's sister.
Seeing as you're Nanoha's twin,
Do you have the same, you know, job as she does?
I'm not for sale, if that's what you're asking. I'm a bartender. At a cabaret club that Nonomiya owned, actually.
Jeez, he owned a cabaret club and a soapland?
Yeah, you may not have looked it, but he was actually one of the top dogs in Ijincho's red light district. Now that he's gone, I guess both my club and Otohime Land are probably gonna shut down.
Was it just a coincidence that you and your sister both worked in his establishments?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it's crazy, but I didn't even know that Nanoha was working at... you know, at his brothel.
You didn't know?
I had no idea. I only found out a few days ago. And I still don't understand. If I'd known she needed money to take care of her dad, I'd have gladly given her some.
Her dad? If they're twins.
how could you not know? I mean, you're sisters, aren't you? What gives?
You might say we had a complicated relationship. See, I left home when I was young, and I never looked back.
You just cut your family off?
That was how it had to be. But I had no idea my sister was working at Otohime Land.
I mean, Nonomiya had to know the two of you were related.
I'm sure he did. It's obvious we're twins. And apparently he actually did tell Nanoha that I was working at his cabaret club. But she asked him to keep her job a secret from me, no matter what.
Well, not a real surprise, seeing as you were estranged.
Then a few days ago, Nonomiya called me, sounding really worried. He said my sister and dad were in a tight spot, that they were trapped in some kind of Yakuza scam.
That must have been a scary way to find out about the trouble your sister was in.
Yeah, it was. Like I said, we haven't talked in
Would
years.
imagine.
And now I'm really worried. I mean, Nonomiya broke his promise to her by telling me she works for him. So Dad and Nanoha must be in really deep trouble.
They were, but it's all good now. No need to worry.
No need to worry. Wait, are you the ones who helped my family? That would make you Kasuga-san, Adachi-san, and Nanba-san. I owe you guys so much.
You knew our names this whole time?
Who price
You
call?
do realize your family's alive because of us?
Look, I really am grateful. Thank you.
It seems like you haven't talked to Nanoha-san about any of this.
No, I haven't. And I feel like it might be better if I just keep pretending I don't know about it.
Hey, I just thought of something important. When Nonomiya told you about your sister, did you say it was by phone?
Yeah?
Well, that would be pretty damn close to the moment he hung himself.
Oh, yeah. I knew that already.
So recap for you, Sin. We went back to the one who gave us the job, the one who runs the brothel, and we found him hanging, dead. And this is his funeral, and this is a lady who came to us, and she is the twin sister of the girl we helped. Something like that.
Later on, I realized that phone call ended just moments before he died.
Whoa.
That's what I was trying to tell you before. That phone call is why I know there's no way he committed suicide.
So, wait, what exactly did he say to you?
And she worked for the guy, and so did her sister, yeah. But she didn't know. She has a hard relationship with her sister and didn't know about the father too, that he needs treatment and money and blah blah blah.
What? You have your employees doing that?
Basically, the home your sister put your dad in, it's a racket run by the Seiryu clan. They're threatening to kill your father if she doesn't pay them.
Wait, are you serious? And Did you just say Nanoha is working at your soap land? Why didn't you tell me before?
I'm sorry. She asked me not to. I feel like shit for ratting on her, even now. But at this point, the secret's kinda out.
Okay, just let me think. First of all, are they seriously asking for all that money in
And
one
we
lump
don't
sum?
believe that
I don't
he
have that kind of
hanged
cash.
himself.
I guess I could ask around.
We don't have time to try and raise money. We just have to put our faith in these new guys I hired. Maybe they'll pull a miracle out of their ass. You know, Psycho? I think they
He's
might
talking
actually
about
do
us.
it.
Why do you think that? Who are these guys anyway?
They're like, well, it's a bum, an ex-Yakuza, and an ex-
Batman, Superman, and
I know
Iron
it
Man.
sounds shady, but they're good guys. Tough, too. They're risking their lives for Nanoha.
Is the ex-Yakuza that Kasuga-san you mentioned before?
Yeah. He hasn't let me down so far. Huh? Hold on, I heard something.
Oh, is it a customer?
Yeah, probably. Hold on, hon.
Sounded like gunshots.
Hey, what are you doing? Whoa! Hey, hold on! Stop! Don't just barge in!
Boss?
Stop!
Boss?
老妈，老妈，他在这里，老妈。
Hmm? Now, which clan now we need to deal with? So obviously he didn't do himself that thing to hanging.
That was the last time you spoke with him?
So,
Yeah,
What happened at the end there?
I don't know. The voices sounded angry. I think they were speaking Chinese.
that's
And this
Chinese.
is how you know it wasn't a suicide.
Yeah,
But if these Chinese guys killed him, why'd they try to make it look like a suicide?
Well, I don't want to find out. Let's just tell the police about this.
I already did. I got interviewed by a detective who found my number in Nonomiya's call history. I told him everything I just told you.
So then, why are they still calling it a suicide?
It's
I
like
don't know,
mashed
but
potatoes.
I'll tell you a really weird thing. The detective asked about the Chinese words, so I repeated them. Then he just packed up and left.
Really? Well,
But
let's hear the
that's
Chinese.
what happens if
Sure.
if
I can tell you what I
everybody
heard,
is
but
running
I don't know what it
everything.
means.
So there is
But I
not
do know
one
the words were
who is running
definitely
it all. Then you
Laoma,
get
Laoma.
things
Laoma.
like this.
What's that?
I just told you I have no idea.
But I do.
Really?
Laoma is a nickname for one of the bosses in the Yokohama Liumang.
One of their bosses? You're sure?
Yeah,
Yeah.
his real name is Mabuchi.
That's so weird. Why would they be shouting his nickname like that?
Maybe it was his guys who busted into Nonomiya's room to attack him. They might have been calling the Mabuchi because they'd found Nonomiya.
You're trying to imply Mabuchi's behind the murder? But he was on Seiryu clan turf. The Ijin Three don't attack on each other's land.
They don't. So if that pack's been broken, anything could happen now.
Why did the police ignore what Saeko told them?
Maybe the detective didn't know what Laoma meant.
No. I think it's the opposite. He stopped the investigation because he knew exactly what it meant.
You mean he was scared?
Not so much scared as loyal. Every detective in Nijincho knows who Laoma is. He owns them, really.
Well, they
What?
say that there
Right,
are,
all of
let's
them?
call them
He
three
pays for a
clans
lot of
are
their
running
important
it all.
family events.
But the fourth
Like
clan
age
is
parties,
police,
weddings, funerals,
isn't it?
you name it.
Kind of.
Sends money to their
also a
kids,
clan.
too. Oh yeah, he takes care of them.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Mabuchi, with all these detectives on his payroll, has basically bought access to all their personal information.
He's got his personal herd of cop cattle.
Yep. And milks them whenever he wants. The police are helpless before the Great Wall. And they know it too. But don't go expecting them to do any real investigations where Mabuchi is involved.
Hey, we're forgetting an important question. Why would Mabuchi kill Nonomiya?
Yeah, doesn't seem like it was robbery.
Look at these. It was rare that Nonomiya broke out the full house bonuses.
But he got them for us. He trusted us.
Psycho, thanks for telling us what you heard over the phone. I know it'll help.
We need much more. Need much more.
You know, it's really sad. How I never even realized someone was worrying about me like he was. He worked so hard all those years, only for things to end up like this. I never got along with my dad or my sister. We were always fighting. My mom did the best she could to keep the family together, and it almost worked. But after she died, I just wanted out. Thing is, for all his flaws, Nonomiya is the one who gave me a real home, even when he knew I had abandoned my family. But I kept saying he was garbage. I was so mean to him right up until the end. I never thanked him for what he did, not even once. I mean, I never thought he could just be gone all of a sudden.
Maybe
you know?
now we will run this place. Because why not?
All my life, I felt pretty alone. But I thought at least I was free. Now I'm starting to realize that I was kidding myself. Because I wasn't actually alone. And to be honest, I wasn't even that free. It feels more like the people around me were suffocating me. Even Nonomiya.
Look, I know you must have felt like he was suffocating you, but... if you ask me, that sounds like every other family I've ever come across.
It's so frustrating, because it's like... Nonomiya doesn't deserve my tears. He was a dirty, crass old man. But at the same time, that doesn't mean that nobody should care, that the police can write him off. I mean, it's their job to do something, but they're acting like it's just another suicide. That's not right.
The awkward situation when someone is crying and you don't know what to do.
I can't do anything. Not by myself. But before Nonomiya died, he told me about how you three risked so much to help my sister and my dad. And I just thought...
I'm guessing that's why you came here to find us. Okay.
Okay, my ass. Are you dragging us into another mess?
You're finally starting to understand me, Nurse Namba.
Oh, that's a bad sign. You in, Adachi-san?
About going up against a guy even the police are scared of. My detective instincts are telling me.
When you
hell yeah, let's do it.
When you watch a horror film and there is a happy
that
music,
settles it.
It's different story.
Sachan.
Yeah.
Let's do this together. That work for you? From here on out, you don't have to feel alone anymore. Welcome to the party.
Yep, as I thought. Now we go for the Chinese mafia. Okay, what's our mission? What is our mission?
Sup?
Adachi-san, do you know where Mabuchi's hideout is? The Liu Mang are still mafias, so just like the Yakuza, they're not gonna just plaster their name on an office through. On top of that, okay, I'm too slow. So we don't have any leads. I wouldn't say that, you know, road just north of here, that's where the Liumas are known to hang out. Like a little Chinatown. It's more the Chinatown than Chinatown. Really, Mabuchi gotta be hiding somewhere. Why is it so fast?
Yeah.
What? I was starting to get hungry anyway.
Hey.
Don't tell me we're going down there to grab food. Why not? Adachi-san said this is the real Chinatown, so it's got to be good. You'll see when we get there. I think my controller is acting funny. So Sin, about Austria. So I had a chance to go there in the summer, but I didn't live, and there was like a small job opportunity to work with, not with. The work was to mow lawn and something like that. It's like a summertime job where you go there, make big money, and come back. It's what a good friend of mine does every summer. There is a little company, and who are you? So yeah, that could be a really good chance to visit the country, but
You're gonna get stomped.
Weak.
Right.
oh, you are straight in. What's your but I think I can't afford to go to Austria. It is
Weak.
it's what's the word? Oh, let's say I just can't afford to spend their time. Germany, okay, it's not that
Let's do it.
hard, but yeah, expensive. That word was out of my mind. So damage an enemy with a handbag, which may leave them stunned. Okay, handbag attack. Damage an enemy with a punching technique, learning from boxer size classes. Boost an ally. Seek or raise her attack by applying other aggressive perfume. Let's do this.
This out. Let's go. I feel this one.
Okay.
Her damage. Why her damage is...
I'm not backing down.
Watch this.
East is cheaper, West has a lot of tourism, so naturally prices are high. Yeah, that's everywhere. That's how the world works. That's how the world. I didn't see you. Okay,
Try this on your side.
let's try this one.
You're gonna be in a world.
Why they are so tough?
Come on now.
They are really tough.
Have fun with this. Watch
Yeah.
this.
But that's country I also want to visit. Like, I think I just want to boost my language.
Going in.
Yeah,
Want some of this?
something I want to do. That's the main reason, I think. And yeah, luckily I understand I think every single German dialect there is. And one day I needed a new... What was it? Was it washing machine? I don't know. No, something like that. And I was looking for reviews, and I clicked on a video, and I just start to listen to it, and I'm understanding everything that they are talking and saying, and I was like, wait a minute, it's not German, it's not English, it's something between, but somehow I understand what they are talking about. And that was is it called like that? Like Netherlands. Their language is between both of them, English and German. And so, funny enough, I'm listening to it and understanding. Or am I confusing with other place?
So itchy.
What language are they? Is spoken in Netherlands? Oh, anyway.
Huh? What's with him?
It's Belgian.
Crap. He saw me looking.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I'm getting called over.
Let's check. I need to look it up, but yeah, I understood that the language is half German, half English, and yeah, somehow my brain could understand it, but when I understood that I somehow it's Dutch, yes, and and yeah, and funny enough, yeah, my brain was like, huh, there you go, new language added to your brain. But after that, I realized it was harder to understand. So yeah. But yeah, but every German language, I think there is, I can listen to it and I understand it as my own native language. Oh, that's good. If we are not going in some scientific parts, words, then I think I'm good.
You with what?
To tell you the truth, I need to hop a train to Tokyo as soon as possible.
The Austria is also not a problem.
Don't have any clothes.
You don't have any clothes?
Yeah. All I've got are these bubbles.
Bubbles? What are you talking about?
Here, see for yourself.
Did I want to see this?
Right. Well, don't catch a cold. See ya.
Wait, please, don't you see? I can't get on a train like this.
Yo, back off. You're getting bubbles everywhere. How'd you even end up like that in the first place? The hell are your clothes?
Well, earlier today, I was enjoying my time at a soapland, getting nice and sudsy. This new girl, Mika-chan, is just so cute.
Uh-huh.
Suddenly, while I'm doing the old slip and slide, I get a phone call from my grandfather. He's not really the type to call, so I got curious and answered.
You answered, and...
Your grandma's passed out, he tells me. Of course, I'm a major grandma's boy, so I immediately start panicking. All I can think about is getting to the hospital, so I shake off Mika-chan and the bouncers and slip through the door, bubbles popping the whole way. But with the way I am now, I'll get caught before I even make it to the station.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm begging you. Can I borrow your clothes?
Oh,
no way.
Figures. I wouldn't want to lend my clothes to a bubble man either.
Yep. So, can't you just go back to the soapland and get your clothes?
Yeah, about that. Apparently, running out the front door naked is pretty frowned upon in such an establishment, so I'm now banned from entering. I tried to go back in and get dressed, but the bouncers tossed me out, so here I am. Stuck between a very slippery rock and a hard place. If you won't let me borrow your clothes, can you at least take me to a clothing store?
A clothing store?
That's right. There's no telling how much longer these bubbles will last. I have to get clothes and hurry to the hospital before I'm hanging out for all the world to see.
Well, we have some in inventory, but
There's no time for that. What if something happens to my grandma while you're out shopping? And if you don't pick out something in my size, or my style for that matter, we'll just be wasting even more time.
You're seriously thinking about style right now? Look, if you're that worried about it, just go to the store yourself.
Believe me, I would, but it's too risky trying to get there without the bubbles falling off.
I think he doesn't have his
What about all
wallet
the
too.
wet pockets around here? There's a good chance the bubbles will get washed away.
Wet pockets.
Oh.
Okay.
One puddle, one little splish of water, these bubbles get washed away and I'm arrested on the spot. And then I can kiss both my grandma and my freedom goodbye.
Well, it's not like you couldn't get arrested right now.
Think you can get me over to a clothing store while avoiding any and all water? I'm begging you.
Oh,
please,
mini game.
Please.
It sure is.
All
Yeah,
right,
okay,
take you.
okay.
Really? You're a lifesaver.
You just have to get to the store without getting you wet, right?
Yes, please. Oh, my name's Awano, by the way.
I'm Kasuga.
I think
Well,
we
let's
don't
get you
care
dressed
about
before you
his
get
name,
arrested.
but it's polite to know. Is he fault? Yes, he is. Okay. Can we see the puddles? Well, I mean, this is a puddle. And he's running on his own. What? What? Oh, I was following, never mind. I was following my old tracks. The scary woman. Okay. So this doesn't seem so hard. Okay. Why are I'm helping him and he's just okay. Okay, what now? Of course. Okay, let's run. Oh, we are already here.